Namaskaram and welcome to Him Life School. Today we have with us C.A. Suresh, who is our exemption expert for AFM, and his role in helping Manju crack her both groups is unfathomable. So, first of all, thank you, Suresh, and you have set a very strong expectation for a lot of people. With exemption, they can, with one SFM, we can drive a lot of things. So, that is the first thing. And we also have Govind here, who is here to clear his first group. Second group is already done. He was here to clear his first group. And Anurag, who has successfully cleared his second group recently, so he's high on energy regarding it. Yes. So this conversation is all about how we can clear AFM in 10 days. So Suresh, I'm making the heading of this video as AFM in 10 days. So when somebody clicks, it should not look like a clickbait. So you should actually find a solution. Sure. So with this context, please get started. Is it actually possible to complete AFM in 10 days? If yes, how?
Yes, sir. It's absolutely possible because the syllabus in itself is not lengthy. If you look at FR, if you look at DT, the syllabus is very vast. Students tend to take more time in those subjects, but SFM is one subject. We only have one module. If you see, there's only one module that covers entire syllabus of SFM. So it's absolutely okay. And if you look at the syllabus as well, we can break the syllabus into three types. Like one is of theory, one is of easy chapters, and other is of hard chapters. So theory itself, it covers almost 20 marks, and then the easy chapters, it covers almost 50 marks. So if a student tackles both only these two parameters like theory and the easy chapters, they could easily get 40, 45. Comfortably get 40, 45. And there are chapters like forex and derivatives where students tend to make mistakes, but those are also manageable. If they could able to attempt those questions as well, if they could get let's say suppose 8 out of 10 or 8 out of 14 marks, it will help them to reach that 60 mark exemption mark. So it is absolutely correct to say that we can complete AFM for that matter in 10 days.
Understood. So Govind, you might have taken a lot of time to master this subject, even the same with Anurag. So I wanted to be very frank here. Do you actually believe that it can be done in 10 days?
Actually, if we follow as Sir said that if we focus on theory and small topics, then it will be manageable. But as a student, and I am first thinking of forex and derivatives.
That's a problem.
If that get completed, I'm like I have control on my whole subject. Yes.
I want to add a point here, sir. So most of the students feel they should do forex and derivative, but let me also explain. These are the chapters where there's a high chance that they'll do mistake.
Yeah.
So even though they prepared it very well, there's a high chance that they do mistake because it involves a lot of technical terms like forward rate. I say like confuses students with a lot of forward rates in the question. They'll intentionally put unnecessary information about the forward rates. If you take the forex example, they'll put unnecessary information about the forward rates. So that's where like most of the students do mistakes here. So these are like complicated topics, but if prepared well, we can also tackle these ones.
I understand. Totally get it. Yes. So Anurag, what's your take on this? AFM in 10 days.
Actually, sir, means it can be achievable, but actually means since I've been giving group 2, so I don't have any base, sir.
Okay.
So for me means I have to push myself.
That is there, but
okay, sir.
if I say, let's say, when you look at CA funnel both groups in 100 days, for some people it looks achievable, for some people no way it is possible. So when I give you this title called AFM in 10 days,
AFM.
What is your initial thought? What do you think about it?
Sir, it can be achieved. Means like
Okay.
Suresh sir told in the morning, means he gave a list of 5-6 chapters plus theoretical chapters. So there means I will be able to cross 40 plus.
Okay.
With that strategy. But
Okay.
my efforts means I have to push myself.
I understand. Makes sense. So Suresh, at this junction, I think both of them are reasonably looking forward. It's not something which they're avoiding. Now, in the next couple of minutes, can you give me a breakup? Okay, AFM in 10 days. TK. What happens? Can you give me an overview of what actually happens in this 10 days?
In 10 days, we'll gonna prepare a schedule for these students, from day 1 to day 10. The schedule is fixed. As per our slots, we have some fixed block slots. So each slot, what they're gonna do is already fixed. Is already scheduled and we're gonna handle to them. We're gonna hand over to them so that they could follow that schedule as it is, and we have exams every day so that they could know their own mistakes in their respective chapters, whatever they are doing on daily basis. And we also have the mock exams in the end. I mean, maybe in the 7, 8, 9, 10 days. So overall, we are covering the preparation part. We are covering the presentation part by giving exams. We are also looking at the mistakes that they are doing. So it's an overall, what would I say? It's overall we are focusing like to reach that where we get able to score 55 to 60 by doing all these things in just 10 days.
Got it. So now understood the structure. Can you break it down? Right? Can we be a bit more specific? Let's say, how can we get to the first 20 marks? What is the basis on which we are getting to the first 20 marks?
Okay, there are chapters like security valuation, mutual fund, and other portfolio management, mergers of business valuation. So these are small chapters, and if you look at the paper pattern of the essay, there will be sure questions from these chapters. So it's obvious that ICA is going to ask questions from these chapters. So almost these chapters covers 30 to 40 marks. It's not just about 20 marks, it's almost about 30 to 40 marks.
I'm talking about 20 marks in the numerator. I want 20 marks in the numerator.
Okay, no, 20 marks in numerator meaning like security valuation, mutual fund and portfolio management can be done like with 20 marks in the numerator. And also we have 20 marks of theory as well. If you go to the second part, 20 marks of theory, which will be break down into each question. I mean, a submit in each question. So it's quite manageable, like to get first 20 marks and then next 20 marks. And another set of 20 marks can get it from other chapters like business valuation, and there is international risk management, and then advanced capital budgeting, and then forex and derivatives anyway there is there.
Understood.
So by following this pattern, we can at least aim for that 60. So we're gonna prepare for 100 marks, but this is how we should be tackling the paper so that we could reach that 60 mark.
Fabulous. Got it. What if people have phobia? Let's say in intermediate, they found it difficult to do a financial management, or even in the previous SFM, they failed multiple times. If someone is starting with a negative affiliation towards AFM, so how would you tackle that?
So, to be very honest, SFM is one subject that is linked to the outside one. So, if you see AFM for that matter, so in AFM, there are a lot of terms involved from the outside market. Like there's a stock market, so there are a lot of things involved from the market itself. So they should be in a position to understand what exactly happening around them in the businesses, in their environment, like what they're doing. I mean, how businesses run, what is an equity, what is an debt, what should be what is the market price. They should also know these terms in order to get an understanding of what exactly is in the syllabus. So if at all I have to say for any student, they should first understand what the syllabus is. Unless and until they don't know the syllabus, they don't get the context as well. So if they know the syllabus, they should be in a position. I mean, we always talk about the index mapping, right, sir? So index mapping is such a thing that they should get a gist of what exactly there in that chapters, what exactly there in that whole paper. So once they get an understanding, they'll be like they would get some confidence that okay, at least I know something about this chapter, at least I know something about this paper. Yeah. So that can solve their if they have confusion.
That starts with that. Okay. So what about the role of exams? Like, would you be including a lot of tests in this? How would we go about this?
Currently, I'm thinking of putting an exam in between. For the easy chapters, I'm gonna take one exam. Easy chapters plus theory, because that almost covers 70 to 80 marks. So I've given a target to reach 40 there.
Okay, first cycle itself 40.
Just the easy chapters and then 20 marks of theory. And then we have another exam on the 9th day, sorry. So 9th day after covering forex and derivatives.
Understood.
So on the 9th day exam, we're going to reach to that 50 level. And the last 10th day, we are aiming that 55 plus.
Okay.
So these are on a conservative basis, but they not score more.
Or less of them. And finally, see, from a general control perspective, one of the things I have in this mind for my attempt is making these guys write an exam every single day, morning 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Okay.
I want them to write an exam every day.
Okay.
But at the same time, I don't want to interfere in the schedule. So would you be able to accommodate my wish of writing an exam every single day? Would that be possible?
Yeah, if that is possible if they're gonna write only that specific chapter questions from that paper. Because writing 3 hours exam.
2 hours.
Again, 2 hours.
7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Okay, only if that is only one exam they are going to write on that day, then it can be done.
It can be accommodated with the schedule.
There is no problem because it's everything about them, because they'll get to know what exactly they know.
Yeah.
I mean by writing the exams only, because ultimately they are going to write the exams in the final.
Yes.
So they would only know their mistakes while writing. So it's absolutely okay to write exams every day. Not a
If it's
problem.
chapter wise, then it's very well.
I mean, you have to tackle the chapter-wise questions first, and then if time permits, then you can just apply. I mean, understand. I say other questions and just try to solve them.
Yes.
That's not
Perfect. So, Govind and Anurag, do you think if you follow this strategy, now that you have a better clarity,
Yes.
can we look at least cross touching 50?
Yes, definitely.
Would you do that?
Yes.
So, can I expect this to be done by, let's say, 20th, 21st,
Yes.
slightly here and there?
Oh, yes, yes,
Okay.
definitely.
So let's look at it with that mark sheets on 21st, in the same seating with the same T-shirts. So we'll look at it that way. So thank you guys. Thank you for the insights. Thank you.